This is Michael Krieger from ConStat, and we're here at Interop 2012 in Las Vegas, Nevada. With all the topics that are hot in IT today, one of the things we're talking about is bring your own device, or BYOD. As part of a wireless or mobility strategy, it can change the way that you think about security, the way you think about deploying applications, and the way you run your business. So we're going to talk today to a number of attendees and see what they're doing about BYOD.
I wouldn't say they embrace it, because I consult and I get called into a variety of different client bases. They are being embraced. In the old days, they used to be able to dictate. You will get a IBM ThinkPad and this is the device, corporate mandate. Right. It's the inverse now. They're being driven by the users coming in saying, I want to use this device, or I have to use this device.
So in the BYOD world, do we support the end user device, or do we simply support the connection to it? Right. And we're not there yet. We don't know the answer to that question. We don't know the best answer.
100% of our employees bring their own device. How much do we embrace it is a different question.
We recently redeveloped our mobile and smartphone policy. We're encouraging BYOD, but on a limited and select basis.
We've probably got about 4 or 5% people that bring their own devices.
If I asked you the same question at Interop 2013, what do you think that number would be?
I can see it going up probably around 10 to 15%, possibly even more.
We're really still trying to figure out how to make them work. So, for some of our more traditional cloud-based offerings, email, ActiveSync, things like that,
right,
we fully embrace them. But as people start wanting to use them more for their intrinsic business needs, that's where we're getting some challenges. For smartphones, pretty much the whole company at this point. We have 4,000 people on our ActiveSync gateway. We've got, last time I bothered to count, was about 2,000 devices, and we've got 200 BlackBerries left. And the BlackBerries were company bought, and iPhones and Androids are not. But we see the drive really pushing that, and people are very comfortable with spending their own money to get a superior experience.
How would attendees describe the velocity with which BYOD is rolling out in their enterprise?
We know BYOD is this trend that's just not going to stop.
It's exploding.
It exploded quite fast. It's exploding. We are very much behind the pace that we need to be at to keep our users satisfied and protect our corporate interests at the same time.
So what did we learn about BYOD adoption here at Interop? Well, first, most attendees are still working out the kinks in their BYOD strategy. In play is one of the classic IT struggles of balancing access versus security. Secondly, most of our attendees felt they were playing catch-up. Executives and users are demanding that their particular device be supported, and there just often isn't enough time for IT to deploy them securely. Finally, although BYOD seems to have saturated in our world, most of the attendees said only about 5% of their users were currently using their own devices. That saturation might come quickly, though. Nearly every attendee we spoke to said deployment would double or more over the next 12 months. If you'd like to see more of what we learned at Interop, or find out how we deliver insights to tech marketers, email us at info@constat.com, call us at 510-834-1910, or just surf over to www.constat.com. From Interop for ConStat, this is Michael Krieger.